As the Trump administration takes fast and tough action on immigration, community leaders in Chicago are addressing the concerns of residents.
WGN's Courtney Spinelli joins us with details on their calls for unity. Courtney.
Yeah, the Justice Department is now telling federal prosecutors to investigate state and local officials who get in the way of immigration enforcement. It's not enough to scare some local elected officials, including State Senator Robert Peters.
I am not going to allow myself or the people I care about to become pages of a history book of brutal pain.
In the first week of President Donald Trump's second term, a threat of mass deportations coming to Chicago, leaving many on edge.
We are not going to cooperate with any ICE activities.
On the far south side, elected leaders and grassroots activists met with residents to address those concerns and to encourage people to be proactive, not reactive.
While it's crucial to secure our borders and ensure the safety of our citizens, we must also recognize that immigration has been a cornerstone of America's success.
We're in the first few days, but I don't think there will be any real let-up in the near future.
Professor Michael Leroy with the University of Illinois researches and teaches immigration issues. He says fear is an enforcement tool used by ICE and the administration.
I think they've been candidly leveraging that. I would also point out that if people are concerned, it's a rational response to what's happening.
Leroy suggests people make plans if needed, especially because the administration has signaled not much is off limits.
By people, I mean whether you are here without legal status, whether you're an employer, whether you're a church, a shelter.
Border Czar Tom Homan speaking with Fox and Friends Wednesday on immigration enforcement efforts, saying they're focused on violent criminals first. He confirms over 300 undocumented immigrants have been arrested, a source telling WGN that includes some people in Chicago.
What would a person have to do to get a visit from ICE?
For it to be in the country illegally, first of all.
This week, the Trump administration also announcing it will allow federal immigration agencies to carry out arrests at schools, churches, and hospitals. It puts an end to a policy that's been in place since 2011 and has amplified worries even more, especially among local education leaders.
Look, I have members who are DACA. I have members who are there to serve and protect the young people who are in those schools. They are very concerned about what is happening in this moment.
Now, state law in Illinois prohibits officers from coordinating with immigration agents or asking about a person's immigration status. That was signed in the administration before Governor Pritzker, who ultimately strengthened that law. In the newsroom, Courtney Spinelli, back to you.
All right, Courtney, thanks.